This is an interesting one to say the least because is she marriageable? That's the question we're here to ask, right? Okay. Well, she's not obese. Is she friendly? I mean, she did seem to have an upbeat personality. A couple of her pictures she is smiling with on her Instagram. So I'm gonna say, it's the best. You know what? No, no. And it's her occupation. That's we're gonna have to bring that up again. So is she feminine? I think so. When we look at her Instagram, yeah, she takes care of herself and she looks feminine. So I wasn't picking up, masculine vibes from her.
Houston,
Okay.
Richmond,
Mm-hmm.
Philly,
Let's keep going.
Houston, Richmond, Philly, DC, Toronto. Oh my God, my heart is filled with so. All right, let's start. Let's start. Let's see what this is. Hello.
Hey.
Looks like you ready.
Yes, and guess what I did? I went ahead, I just stood on the thing and took the smoke detector down because it was beeping. All right. I had got up here before. It was a little minute ago.
If you're gonna go through the trouble of taking it down, why didn't you just replace the battery? Okay. It's easier to replace the battery than to take that thing off the wall. I mean, well, hey, she's single.
And they got on me about the smoke detector. But I think when we did the Kendrick cam, I had accidentally knocked the thing off. I don't know if you remember that.
Girl, I don't remember.
But, yeah.
I was getting ready to say, was your hair different?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Black women, you can't expect somebody to remember. Shout out to Boris Kojo. Shout out to Boris Kojo. He told me this years ago, and every time I would see him, we obviously know each other now, but very early, and me always getting to know him and running into him, he was like, Kendra, every time I see you, your hair is different. How am I supposed to remember you? And I was like, I never thought about it like that. Okay, so your hair was different before.
Yes, it was.
Okay, all right. So Atila, how do I say it?
A Taylor.
And when was your hair? Do you remember?
It was probably like 2 months ago.
2 months
It
ago.
was on YouTube though.
Do you have any updates?
No, we didn't get to finish. Like I said, when we got to the Kendrick cam, I accidentally knocked it off. So it's like it wasn't a highlight or nothing.
So from that moment you were on though, did anybody reach out?
No, I probably wasn't on there long enough.
Okay, well let's do it. So a Taylor,
yes.
A Taylor, and where are you from?
I'm from Baton Rouge.
Is that where you live?
Yes, that's where I live.
Okay.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Baton Rouge. And how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, 24. What you do for a living?
It's right here. I am an EMT, but I'm in school right now to be recertified every 2 years. So in the meantime, I dance.
Ooh, you what kind of dancer?
Okay.
Like a stripper. Yeah,
So
exotic
you're
dancer.
a stripper, ambulance rider?
Yeah, I save lives by day, shake ass by night. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how this works. EMTs, y'all don't get paid well?
Yes, we do, but as I'm getting recertified, I was in the middle of switching companies, so I can't work technically until I have that recertification.
Okay, so she says.
Translation: she let her certification expire. Probably started dancing and just forgot about it from all the cash money or the cash that she was taking home. She probably just forgot about it and just said, "Ooh, I'm gonna let this go because this fast money is something else." But I'm not buying that. Well, I'm in between now, so I'm doing this to make money. It's your job. How you forget? Like, it's how you pay your bills. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. But okay, let's keep going.
Lies by the day and she shakes her ass at night. Okay. Did you tell me that before?
No, I ain't have. It was on my bucket list, so that's why I just did it.
Stripping is on your bucket list.
It's a lot of things on there.
Okay, tell me why you wanted to have stripping on your bucket list.
I just feel like I know how to dance, and I think I'm a little cute too. So I was like, I wonder how much I could do for just like a week. It was supposed to be a weekend. It didn't turn into like 2 months now. It happened so fast. I don't know what happened. But It's like I got a 50 before
Uh-huh.
50 list, like 50 things I want to do before I'm 50. So I'm
And
trying
stripping
to go
is
ahead and take it off.
oh,
Hmm.
okay.
I
Attila,
find it
right?
fun. A Taylor,
Say again?
a Taylor.
A Taylor. But you said so,
Hmm.
I cut you off. You said it's fun.
Yeah, I find it fun. That's what I said.
You find it fun. Okay. A
Hmm.
Taylor, do you have any kids?
I do. I have two.
How old are your kids?
Of course.
My little girl's 3 and my son is 1.
Okay. Are they by the same man?
Yes, they are.
Why y'all not together?
Yeah, he's a compulsive liar. And he
Why
has
you got
real
two kids by
commitment
him?
issues.
Yeah.
See, the first one was planned. It was, but the second one, I just asked for a back rub, Kendra.
Oh, oh my God. You plan to have a child with a man who's a compulsive liar. So if she's 24 and you got two kids by this man, is that the man that she qualifies for? Is that her level? Because you had two kids by him. So, and then to make things worse, the first child was planned. So you planned to have a child with a compulsive liar. Let me guess, never been married. Wow, okay.
I don't know what happened. Um,
Shout
He
out to
rubbed your
Jordan.
back with his penis?
I see you.
I think so. I think it escalated pretty fast. Okay, it started with my back, and the next thing I know, I'm in labor again. Like, I don't ask for back rubs no more now. We can put that out there. I don't ask nobody for no more back
Sure.
rubs. And go
Ooh,
to the actual spot this time. I know they don't be doing all that over
Taylor girl. A Taylor Baton Rouge, 24, EMT, also was a dancer. Mama too. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
All right, Taylor. So, what kind of man you looking for, Mama?
Now, see, I was just on Instagram, and I already read it, baby. I wrote everything down, all your questions and the answers to it. Okay.
So, okay, if you have the questions, one guy did this, and I
Hmm.
didn't have to ask him nothing. You think you could do that? You think you can ask the question and answer the question, or you want me to still interject and ask you the questions?
Yeah, I like when you do it. I like
Okay,
when you do
okay. Shouts, I think his name was Anthony. I didn't have to say anything. He came up here
it.
and actually he didn't even read. It was a monologue. I need to do a re-update with him to see if he met someone awesome. But okay, I'm gonna ask you still.
Okay.
Taylor, what kind
Yes.
of man you looking for?
Well, African American, number one. I don't like any other races. I guess romantically, I would say like that. But like 5'7" and above. It's like patient, compassionate, caring, like driven for sure. I think that's about it. That's all I put on there.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
The deal breakers are anyone that's like a liar. They got bad habits, compulsive. Just if they think in a moment, they don't think before they act. I can't have that. I got a lot to lose.
Ooh, wait a minute. So, oh, Sim City in the building. What's going on? Um, she's against compulsive men, but stripping was on my bucket list, so I'm gonna go do that. Sure, right.
So
Okay.
mm.
Does he have to look a certain way?
No, you don't have to look a certain way. Like, well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take that back. In shape, I would like to be in shape because I'm pretty much in shape. But that's literally
That's literally it. Okay.
it.
What about money? Because you out here getting it.
Hmm.
You out here
I'm
getting
sorry, my
it.
lash.
She a dancer and she also is the EMT. She getting it.
She's not
So
an
do
EMT
we gotta
anymore.
make a certain amount of money to date you?
She's not an EMT anymore. She's just a stripper. She said that. She lost her certification. So, no, she's not an EMT anymore. She's just a stripper.
Like the salary would probably be around like maybe 35,000. Pretty average. Well, that's
You would
like
date a man
about
that made
five of us.
35K.
Okay, so this is the interesting part because she did say 35K. Now, here is the average income in Baton Rouge for men because that's where she says she's at. So 28, 29,000, depending on how you want to look at it. Where does this come from? Is this the U.S. Census? Yeah, U.S. United States Census Bureau. 2020. So, I mean, you might want to round it up for 2023. Yeah, probably 29,000. So she's saying 35. Um, that makes me think that she's okay with dating an average man. I mean, it could go either way. So, let's keep going.
That's what I googled. What was the average in Louisiana, and it said 30,000. So I just put a little 5,000 extra. So
There you go.
Okay, so
Hey,
okay.
you know
as
what?
long as
I
it
did
gets
not
some
expect.
type of
You know what? The fact that she actually Googled that, Googled what the average man makes. I'm not sure if, well, she's keeping her options open. Let's just say that.
Okay.
money, yeah,
Say
some
again.
type of money, some type of money. A hustler type. mm, Cool with me.
Okay, that surprises me, but okay, fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, okay.
They don't
Oh,
believe you date a man that makes 35K.
is that not a lot, y'all?
Woo! She got that stripper body child. Woo! Yeah. You had a baby. You have a 1 year old.
Yes.
Uh, you look definitely great for having a baby a year ago. Look
Thank
at it.
you.
Now let me ask you about dancing. Is that something? Do you plan on? Would you give up dancing for a relationship if your guy had a problem with it?
Definitely. If they were worth it, I would give it up because yes, I haven't. I know the next question probably gonna be when my last relationship is, and that was about with my baby dad about 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago. And I noticed a lot of dudes that I've dated don't really like it. Like they'll say some of them say they'll like it, but I talked to probably about 50 men a night, different men.
Oh, okay. Because I was getting ready to ask. I mean, she said she's only done it for like 2 months. So, right. Okay. But she said she's talking to men at the club. Hmm.
And that they don't like that. Deep down inside, they don't like that. So if I really figured it was worth it and I'm ready to settle down with it, because I am ready to settle down. I might be young, but I got like a older mindset. So I would give it up.
Don't believe that.
You would give it
I gonna
up.
find me another.
Don't believe that. That's a lie. Because older women will tell you all the time that no, don't go be a stripper, and you talking about finding a husband. So that it's like when you go talk to the matriarchs of your family, the older women, particularly those who are married, there's no way they're going to tell you to go be a stripper. No way. Like, so this old mentality that doesn't exist.
Another hobby, something else on my list that I need to check off to go do.
Do you want more kids?
I got one left in me. I think I got one left, but I don't see nothing there. So not
So
right
what
now.
would you say to the guy? And I understand it, but what would you say to the guy that says you have two kids, a 1 year old and a 3 year old, and now you would require marriage for a baby?
For me to have their baby,
Right.
yes. Because I was together with my baby dad with my first child, but we had been broke up by the time I was like 3 months pregnant with the second one, and that was so hard to do alone. And I'm flat out refusing to do it again. So I don't care what he got to say. You get with it or get lost, Brody.
Get
I'm
with
not
it or
having
get
no.
lost.
I get where she's coming from, but here's the problem, though. Marriage is a risk for a man, and you want a man to take that risk on. What's he getting in return? But I guess we're going to get to that question, right? So let's keep going.
Oh, baby.
Get with it or get lost. Okay, fair enough. Can the guy have kids?
Yes, he can have kids. I would
Okay.
probably say maybe not more than 3,
All
but
right.
that's about it.
And Attila, I say it right?
A Taylor,
Taylor. When was the last relationship?
2 years ago. I dated, but that was the last real relationship.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Probably about two weeks ago. Yeah, it was 2
Who
weeks ago.
it is?
A guy I date. It's like I'm on to that. You gotta ask me to be your girlfriend type of vibe, and if not, then I'm date whoever I want to date. you know, and
So
continue
you
to
date
date.
with sex without a relationship.
No, just that one dude because I don't have a steady relationship. So that's like the only one I feel comfortable enough to do that with. But the other ones, we still have a good time, chill, stuff like that.
So other men have to obviously date you,
Hmm.
but you won't have sex with him. But this one guy, so this one guy you're having sex with, do you
Uh-huh.
want something serious or it's just fun?
I do on some serious.
Did anybody else catch that? So, translation, she's already with somebody. They just don't want commitment. So, if you're going to be with her, now you got to compete with this other guy who she's just having sex with and is not in a relationship. She doesn't require a relationship from him. But you, oh yeah, better step it up and put a ring on her finger.
Serious,
Okay?
but he don't he don't see the
Then why?
thing about that. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's like,
Yeah,
well,
what's
first of all,
wrong
it's a
with him?
19-year age gap with that one, and it's
So who's
like
older or who's older?
he's
He would
older
have
than
to
me.
be
He's
Oh
older.
yeah,
38.
obviously because you're only 24. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he be expecting me. That's why I also need the other guys back there who's older. Please don't expect me to know how to act that age that I ain't never been before. I need you to work with me, okay? Because that's what he.
Wasn't it just like a minute or two ago, where she was talking about she has an older mentality? You see, she told on herself. I told y'all this that I think like an older person. That's a bunch of BS. That's not true. Because here it is time for you to act like an older person. Well, no, I've never been that age. I can't do that. Right.
He thinks that's basically why we not taking it no further, but just having fun, I guess, enjoying each other's company. Cause
Well,
you
let
done
me
did this
say
already.
this.
I ain't never did this yet.
Say one more time, honey.
He done did it already, so he expect me to know how to do all of this. I don't know how to do it. This is my first time being 24. I ain't never been 24 before.
Okay, fair
So,
enough. Let me ask you this. You said that you would desire something serious with him if he was open to it.
yeah, I
So
would.
basically, he's making it clear he doesn't want anything serious with you, but you
Hmm.
still want to have sex with him?
Yep.
I
Bingo.
ain't found the one. Yeah,
Uh
else,
huh.
I guess.
And you
Why are you
and
gonna find the one when you keep wasting your time with the one who ain't the one?
great question.
That's a good perspective. I ain't think about it like that.
You gotta clear out space. A lot of here's the deal. I'm not saying that men don't come with bad habits and are liars, but a lot of men really are not liars. A lot.
Sim City says, I don't get how women don't understand that turns off men. We're not going to compete with a guy who already got what many men consider the ultimate prize. Yeah, because women have a hard time understanding this. It's the fact that okay, how do I explain this? The value that we place on sex is different for it's different for men and women, and we look at sex completely different. It's not even the competition thing. There's it because most guys are not going to have a problem competing for a woman if you're on equal playing field with the other guy. It's like may the best man win. Okay, well, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. It's when when y'all are already sleeping together, but I'm having to date you and you're just going to have sex with him. Well, what's the point of me dating you then? Because you don't have a prize, you're already giving it away. So I gotta go the extra mile just to get what he got, and he didn't have to do any of this stuff. What am I worth to you? That's what it says. Is that as men, we look at it as, okay, well, this is one of the benefits of me being in a relationship with you, but you're already giving it to this guy who's not in a relationship. So what am I working for here? As men, that's how we see it. Women don't see it like that. But again, this is why, believe it or not, this is a major talking point in the gender war. See, we got to be able to move past this. For you guys out there, I'm going to say, move on to somebody else. Stop giving your attention and time, your resources, your meat, your money, energy, attention, and time to women who behave like that because they don't respect you. That's what that boils down to. I mean, when you end up going back and forth and making all the arguments, that's what it boils down to. She just doesn't have that level of respect for you or that burning desire for you. She's giving it to that guy over there. So you need to find, if you're looking for a wife, You're looking for genuine burning desire. The woman who is going to cut off all her other options when she meets you. It's not when y'all start dating. It's when you guys are getting to know each other. Now, if you've watched my channel in the past, I've talked about this time as is not dating. My suggestion is you get to know each other before you ask her on a date. And you can get to know each other over the phone, through FaceTime. You can look at each other's social media through conversations. During that time, if she's really into you, she's not going to be entertaining other men. So what this woman is doing is like she's basically holding that. She keeps having sex with that guy because she really wants him, but he's not interested in that. So I mean, you gotta let's just keep going because we're gonna get off topic talking about this.
A lot of men tell y'all the truth, and then you still choose to participate, and that's fine if you grown. We grown. 24 is still considered to be grown, so you got to put your grown girl pants on. But you have to then ask yourself, why am I still dealing with a person who's making it clear that what I desire, they don't want? You got to start self-reflecting. And you can't meet a guy that is trying to court you in the right way if you literally just said on this live, if a guy's watching, he could date you, could take you out, but you're not going to have sex with him. But this guy now knows you got somebody you having sex with. So do you think that guy watching is gonna want to say, gonna take you out on an extravagant date, knowing that, not saying he has to not saying he should get sex off the date, but he knows he ain't getting sex and somebody else is getting sex, but you want him to treat you a certain way?
Well, I probably left out a piece of information since I know like what's going on with us. We have had a talk, and it's basically like, you found somebody, let me know, and that'll just be the wrap for that.
It doesn't matter.
I am prepared to drop that like a bad habit.
It doesn't matter.
It is somebody else. Like that's not. It's no attachments there.
No, you need to stop dating him now. You need to stop having sex with him now. It's not, when I find the right guy, I'll just drop it. That's the right guy's looking at that like, nope, you tied to that man, not me. We can go on these dates because I'm really just trying to have sex with you, but you're not I'm not looking to wife you up because I don't want to deal with that long term. I don't want to deal with you long term. You've already proven that you're the fun time girl. You're there for a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Marriage-minded men tend to stay away from women like that.
It's literally like block or not block.
I hear that a lot. Like once I find something new, I'll drop it. You should drop it. You should drop it before you find something new, because you're not going to find something new as long as you're entertaining something you know is not going to grow. Something new is you in the mirror. Like you don't need a human being. The something new becomes you. You become new. You become the person like, you know what? I'm really not on this. I respect what you want. I want something different. I'm the something new you've been looking for. And then you are the something new that you've been looking for. And then you can attract that person that's going to align with the new person you became. Take it or leave it, but we'll continue.
That's true. That's true.
What is the age range? Did I ask you your age range that you would date?
No. It'll be like 27 and cut off at 38.
Okay. And does he have to be in Baton Rouge?
No. Somewhere around the boarding states around Louisiana.
And can he have? You said he can have kids, right?
Yes, he can have kids.
Okay.
I said no more than 3.
No more than 3. Oh, he got 3 kids. Okay. Did I ask you your no, I didn't. What are your 3 flaws?
My 3 flaws. Oh, I had to think about those when I was writing them down earlier. It's I'm very overly sensitive. Okay. I shut down pretty easy, which means that I like it builds up basically. And it could be something so small that comes and then all of it just comes flooding out. I gotta stop doing that. And I harbor resentment, not to the men that I date, but just family issues and stuff like that. I don't need to be harboring that either. I need to go ahead and forgive them as well. But that's something I need to work on.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to
overly sensitive translates into immaturity. It's the equivalent of she's throwing a tantrum. You want to add that into trust issues as well. Makes sense. So she doesn't trust men, and she's prone to throwing tantrums.
To be with you.
Well, I'm funny. I'm funny and I'm cute, but regardless of that part, I'm very loyal. Like when we get committed, like I'm very reliable as well. I was raised like old school, so
What does that mean?
most women, with some women, I don't know, it's a debate about it, but I don't mind doing like the womanly in quotes duties and stuff. So like you'll
Okay.
have like a clean house and your clothes washed and you cooked and all of that. I ain't opposed to doing that for you. And I'm goal driven. Like if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. Nothing gonna stop me. So
Never
all
Okay.
gonna
those good
stop.
qualities, I believe.
Interesting.
They're good qualities.
Mhm.
I don't want to say it wrong. Please forgive me.
A Taylor.
A Taylor,
Mhm.
Baton Rouge, 24. Girl, some people don't believe you 24, but I believe you.
Why not?
99. Oh wait, look. Wait, can you
What
see?
you about to do? What you do? Wait.
It's
What you
just a
doing?
tattoo. It's just that.
I don't want to see your vagina. Put the girl.
I was
This
trying to
ain't
show
this.
you my ankle. You saw the
I ain't
coochie?
paying for no
Did
lap
you see the
dance.
coochie?
Don't you be putting that camera that low.
I was trying to show you my ankle. You saw my coochie? I'm sorry, y'all. That's a lot of coochie to be seen too. I'm so sorry. I didn't know it could fit in the camera.
Oh God.
Girl, I ain't got no ones to give your ass.
I take cash out. Y'all can just $1 send, $1 send, $1
Of
send. They
course.
do that for real. While y'all laughing, I'm serious. Mm-hmm. Apple
Not
Pay,
cash
all that.
after the strippers. They cash app strippers?
They have been ran out of ones, and we don't have an ATM in our club. They just start either Apple Paying or Cash App, and literally $1 at a time. Like, sir, just go ahead and send all of it at once, making
Oh,
my
God.
phone ding that many times.
Okay. Well, all right. We don't need the ankle ID, girl. I'm going to
Oh,
take your word for it. I'm going to take your
yeah.
word for it. How can the guy that's interested reach out to you?
On Instagram, it's at Tay Jizzle, TAEEJIZZLEE.
All
What?
right. There you have it. All right,
Mhm.
sweetheart. Will you keep me posted how it goes, love?
Okay,
What was?
thank you.
What was her Instagram? A. Don't know. Uh. Hmm. Do I want to try and? I guess we could go back because we kind of need to see her Instagram.
They just start either Apple Paying or Cash App, and literally $1 at a time. Like, sir, just go ahead and send all of it at once, making
Oh,
my
God.
phone ding that many times.
Okay. Well, all right. We don't need the ankle ID, girl. I'm going to
Oh,
take your word for it. I'm going to take your
yeah.
word for it. How can the guy that's interested reach out to you?
On Instagram, it's at Tay Jizzle, TAEEJIZZLEE.
All right, there you have it. All right,
Mhm.
sweetheart. Will you keep me posted how it goes, love?
Okay, thank you.
Bye, Bo.
Bye.
Bye, baby. All right, let's keep going.
Oh, okay. Found her Instagram. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see. We need to move this here, and here we go. All right, so hmm. I don't know if these qualify as thirst traps. Got a picture of a kid. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily classify this as having thirst traps. State certified emergency medical tech. You know what? There's nothing on here about her being a stripper, so and it doesn't look like a stripper's Instagram either. I mean, I guess that's a plus. She took a picture with her face done up. You see a lot of that on Instagram. Is this a thirst trap? Probably. Yeah. Short shorts and yeah. Okay. All right. That's not too bad though. This is an interesting one to say the least because Is she marriageable? That's the question we're here to ask, right? Okay. Well, she's not obese. Is she friendly? I mean, she did seem to have an upbeat personality. A couple of her pictures she is smiling with on her Instagram. So I'm gonna say, it's the best. You know what? No, no. And it's her occupation. We're gonna have to bring that up again. So is she feminine? I think so. When we look at her Instagram, yeah, she takes care of herself and she looks feminine. So I wasn't picking up, masculine vibes from her. Plus, she did say that she is comfortable filling the feminine roles. So, I would classify that as being feminine. And I'm missing something. Where is there? There we go. Okay. All right. What does that leave us? Is she cooperative? I actually think so. For what she is, she says she's willing to date, guy making $35,000 a year. Now that's a little bit more than the average man, but that's still better, a lot better than some of the other answers we hear when that question comes up. Plus, she's okay with you having multiple kids. Again, she's willing to work with you, so I would say that's the definition cooperative. Is she submissive? I don't think so. And she has 2 kids. So she's gotten 3 out of the 6. Here's the problem, though, because there is a big one. Her occupation doesn't lead towards monogamy, or has a history of not leading towards monogamy. Women in that profession don't stay married for long. And it's hard to find women who are in adult entertainment and they last over 5 years in a marriage. I mean, even the fact that she said, well, yeah, if he has a problem with it, then I could just quit. So why are you still doing it now then? When you had a prominent career that you let slip through your fingers. So you chose to go into the adult industry to make money. So, I mean, she's not obese, she's feminine, and she's cooperative. She's got 3, but I still don't think she's marriageable. And this is a first. She's met the criteria, but yeah, that occupation, because if you go back and look at the beginning when she first started talking about it, you can tell that she enjoys her job. So I have a hard time believing that she's just going to drop it for the right guy. But then there's also the issue of, you got to deal with the other guy who she's just randomly having sex with, and who is really her first choice. But for whatever reason, he doesn't want to commit to her. So, you got to deal with that too. I think most men are going to look at that situation, the fact that her occupation and the fact that she's messing with it, she's having sex with another guy right now, and just say, no thanks. Now, does that mean that because these are easily things that you can clean up. You can find another occupation. Go get her certification and be an EMT and stop dancing. Stop dealing with the random guy who's almost 20 years older than you, and stop dealing with him. That still leaves the issue of the type of man that she had 2 kids for. That's going to leave an impact on her. That guy is, so far she's dealt with, I'm almost certain that she's dealt with 2 guys right now who have left a big imprint on her. I think the term is called alpha widowed. So, the good news is that she's cooperative. In 5 years, you never know what could happen in 5 years. She may be able to turn this around. I'm hoping so, but as of right now, I would say no, she's not marriageable.